Hey, remember me? It's been a while. Hey guys, and welcome to... What was that? It was like, rocket ship, I've had way too much coffee. Welcome to another episode of This is the RA, the YouTube channel where I, Mark, address you, the residents of YouTube, on life, things. I was going to say love, but I don't talk about love. We're not going to talk about that. All right, before you... I know. I haven't made a video in like 20 million weeks, and I know. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry, but my life has been just really busy, and it just... There was a lot of balls in the air, and some of them are going to get dropped. I dropped you. And also about Starbucks. How do you feel now that I had time to go to Starbucks, but not to make a video? How does it make you feel? Good? Does it? I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of latte. I have made a list of things that people do that we as a species need to collectively stop doing. Because we all seem to do these things, but we all seem to universally hate it when these things happen. Or at least I do. I, as the RA of the internet, have decided to step in and make my list that I have called Please Stop It List. Let's get into it. Okay, so I don't know if this has happened to anyone else, but this has happened to me way too many times. You're in a conversation with a group of people, like maybe 5 or 6, and you're all chatting about something totally relatable, like a class or, you know, a sporting event, or what do humans talk about nowadays? Twilight? And so you're having this pleasant conversation with 6 people who you all thought were very compatible and nice human beings, but it turns out 2 of the people in the conversation are like super duper close, and they want everyone else to know how super duper close they are, so they just immediately, one of them has to make one kind of inside joke that only the other 2 get, and so they just go off. And Denny, do you remember when we went to Twilight and we wanted to see the movie, but we didn't? In the Twilight, we were like, is it Twilight or is it like Twilight? Like, right? You remember? We were like, what? Like, I mean, like, oh my god, like, I know we are just so fun. Just make everyone else in the conversation feel more awkward than the Romneys on election night. Scenario 2. People who outcomplain each other. We're all allowed to vent about our own lives for a good and healthy time. Lord knows I do it enough. But when people's complaints about their own lives get to hyperbolic levels, I don't know how to converse with you anymore. It always starts with a harmless and simple complaint that we can all relate to. I have a 12-page paper due tomorrow. But you give just the slightest inch, and suddenly you've released the gates in a tsunami of Complainfest 2012. Oh yeah, that sucks. I have like a paper. And too. Also, it has to be about dead puppies. And also, my puppy died. And also, my professor killed my puppy. You just want to turn to this person and say, why are you doing this to me? But you can't. They just corner you until you have to give some half-assed sympathetic response that would just get you out of the conversation as fast as you can so you can move on with your day. Oh my gosh, wow. That, I couldn't even imagine what you... Oof. It's not just like they want sympathy. They like physically want something from you. Like you are expected to produce a gift of some... Yeah, we're so sorry life has been so hard. Here, please take this from me. Like, what do you want, some Romney applause? Speaking of complaining about your finals. Now, I considered not doing this one because I complain a lot about my finals. But there is a point where it leaves the realm of happy, we all don't like finals kind of talk into this ultra VIP world of self-loathing, world-ending apocalyptic final mode. You know them well, because when they're not taking finals, they're always on Facebook talking about how they're taking their finals. Just spent 32 hours in library. I can't function anymore. Just slept and woke up, and then slept and then woke up again, and then stopped sleeping in the library. ... My life. Actually haven't seen Sun Life in like literally 32 hours. What is places other than the library like? Am I right? Question mark. Hashtag finals week. Hashtag I hate my life. Hashtag kill me. If your finals are so bad, then study. Get off Twitter and Facebook. And what's great is people act so freaking surprised every finals week, like the amount of work they had was completely unfounded, when in reality, we knew these were coming from the day one of classes. It's kind of part of the package deal of college and education, that you will be tested on that education, but people yet 2 comm finals and then a chem final in one day. What is my life? Question mark, question mark. Hashtag horrible. Everyone. My life is hard. I'm just Instagramming how much work I have. I have a lot of work. Everyone, I have a lot of work. It's on Instagram. The amount of work, you can see the amount of work that I have. It's a lot of work. Like, we get it. You've been in the library for a real long time. So has everyone else. Cue the Romney applause. The last thing is peeing in the bathroom with your friends. I don't know how that became cool as a woman to take your friend with you to a bathroom, but it's weird. It makes me really uncomfortable for some reason, and I think it makes everyone start to wonder what you're doing in there and why you need an accomplice in whatever you're about to do. Good for you. You can pee and you have friends. Cue the Romney applause. And that's my whole list. It's 4 things, but I just think that those are the 4 things that if we all collectively stop doing that, maybe snap bracelets would finally come back. Anyway, this has been a great time I've had. What do you think people should stop doing? Make a video about it. No? Okay. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos that I upload, apparently at completely sporadic, random times. But I promise there'll be more, and it'll just be like a surprise. Like unplanned room inspections. Except for good. You'll like this happening. Unlike that, which people tend to not like. Just subscribe. One thing that I think that people should not stop doing is Snapchatting in public places. I think we can agree that that's fun for everyone involved.